Do you have goals for your running? How are you doing on your goals? Did you set yearly goals or just goals for your training, whatever race you're training for? My goals kind of got switched around. I kind of halfway through the year decided to change my yearly goals. So let me explain why. In January, I normally always set goals for my running. Make a video about this so you can see what my goals are for this year. This time though, I kind of have to switch it around. There's some long-term goals that I've set for myself now that kind of interfere with the goals that I set in January. At the beginning of the year, things were still kind of unclear what the rules would be for traveling, the rules for races. So I wasn't really sure what was going to happen, if I was going to be able to go to Chicago, go to New York. Of course, I was hoping, and I was also still hoping to run the Dopey Challenge in January 24. But yeah, slowly but surely, things changed a little bit, and now I know for sure that I'm going to be running the Chicago and New York Marathon. So that, yeah, really changed up my my training schedule, and with that also the ability to run a lot more fun runs, because it kind of interfered with my training. There were shorter distances, they were on days that I couldn't really do it. So yeah, that made me change the view of trying to run as many fun runs as I could. Although I still want to run a couple that are coming up, but yeah, they have to fit my schedule. The travel restrictions for the US kind of changed, but it was a week after registration opened for Dopey, and that was sold out straight away. So I kind of knew that that wasn't happening. Also, when I found out that I was running in New York, that kind of fell apart anyways, because New York has always been a plan that we travel there as a family and then have a little vacation afterwards. We'll probably fly down to Florida and get some nice sun rays in our winter time. So yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna run Dopey anymore, so I set my sights on 2025. This week though, some slots opened up for marathon weekend, and I actually got to the website when I could still register. I got tipped off by my friend Jeff, who saw it. I hesitated for a little bit, but yeah, I just couldn't do it. So yeah, as much as I want to go and run Dopey again, I just can't in January. So it is going to be 2025 if I can get in with the registration. So yeah, fingers crossed for that one. Now, another thing that I changed is actually for my training. The plan was always to train to become stronger and be able to run that longer distances and stay injury-free. Now, on top of that, I started training for speed again. That also has to do with that long-term goal. In 2019, I ran the Berlin Marathon. Last year, I did London. This year, I'm going to be running Chicago and New York. So that's 4 of the 6 majors. So that made me change my goals, because I figured, now that I'm there, I want to keep going, and I want to run Tokyo and Boston, and those are both really tough to get into. Now you can get in with charity and have to raise a lot of money. I think for Boston it's about $8,000. I'm not that good at fundraising, so that seems like a lot of money to me. So I figure I'm gonna try and qualify, get a qualifying time for my age group. I think right now is under 3 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah, I have some work to do. I need to get faster, I need to work on my speed, need to work on getting stronger and being able to run a marathon under 3 hours and 20 minutes. And I have to do that somewhere before Boston. I haven't found a race yet where I want to do it. I'm gonna have to figure that out, but for now my goal is to work on getting stronger and getting faster, and at some point getting a Boston qualifying time. With that, it's probably going to change my training and also some of the races that I'm going to be running, but I'm really looking forward to being able to run those races, and yeah, also getting that 6-star medal for running the 6 majors. So I have really set that as a goal that I want to achieve in the near future. So yeah, I'll be working towards that, and also probably be putting out more videos about working on your strength, working on your speed. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Until next time, get out there and run.